older, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my...
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is Derrick Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Fighting his way through contact. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
9-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
7, Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Eason. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Eason's pass.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Here we go. 30.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Henry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a gain of
just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason, and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This is Henry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Next the score, Titans 14, Jaguars nothing.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First and 10, Eason. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Eason. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Number 89.
A good pickup there at 22.
The 8-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Another try for Smith. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete.
DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Tannehill. Looking here for Smith down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 27, Tannehill. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll run with Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Westbrook now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Love. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's 4 down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rosas' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 12. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 6-yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. On first down, Jacob Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action with Eason. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll throw on first down with Eason. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
The 42-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple.
2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again is Tannehill. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
That's complete, Okuebuna. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now with Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Jacksonville. Tonight's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Jags, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With the ball, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the ball, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route.